Hey everyone, welcome to day 18. Today we're embracing hope and trusting our process. So, what about your personal yoga practice is worthy of your trust? So, do you trust your process? Let's play with that. Let's deepen our sense of trust. Let's lift our hope to higher levels by practicing physically balancing on our mat today. Let's get started. So find your comfortable seat in Sukhasana and then allow your eyes to close. And with your eyes closed, start finding the balance between left and right sitting bone, rooting through both sitting bones and then lengthening all the way up from hip bones to armpits. Get longer, broader, chest open. Turning your palms face up, encouraging the shoulders to come back onto your back. We know the impact of our practice in the future could be positive or negative. And just like any good story, the stakes must be high. The negative outcome, the train crashing and killing everyone, for example, is more harmful than saving everyone and they'll stay alive. Okay, that's an exaggeration, but for example, on your mat, ignoring what works for you in service of your ego, you could hurt yourself and those around you who hate seeing you hurt. So today, is your process truly working for you? What do you need to change? Do you need to change a belief, a job, a relationship? Because the trust is about knowing that this, and now you fill in the blank here, has demonstrated that they are in fact untrustworthy. Recognizing what not to trust builds trust as well as recognizing what has earned your trust. When we trust, we rely on hope and belief, and we act from a foundation of hope and belief. Let's bring our hands together, connecting your thumbs with your heart. Stating your intention for your practice. Whatever comes to mind when you think about deepening your own sense of hope and trust. Trust in yourself, trust in your process. Release your hands back down to your thighs. Gently open your eyes. Let's come to Tadasana at the front of our mat. Parallel your feet. Root down evenly through all four corners of both feet. Allow your eyes to close. Closing your eyes, find center. So shift away from center on purpose. Shift right, shift left, forward, back, and then find center once more. Maybe easier to find. Gently opening your outer eye, still finding that balance from inside out. Hands to the front of your thighs, inhale. Exhale, bow forwards, walking your hands down your thighs. And now just lift your right heel up and feel the weight shift over to your left. And then switch sides, lift the left heel up. And then again, lift the right, lift the left. Take your feet wide as your mat. So a gentle twist here. Draw your feet and shins in towards each other. And then widen your inner knees apart. Widen your inner thighs apart. Widen your waistline apart. Inhale. And then exhale, bow forwards and turn the upper body to the left. Maybe you can look underneath that left arm. Staying here, walk your left fingertips forward. Left arm forward, come on to fingertips. Maybe you twist deeper. Walk the left hand back to the floor. Come back to center, unwind. Other side, right to the floor. Left in front of right shin. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bow in and twist. Pelvis stays still and steady. It's your belly and your heart that twist to the right. Walk your right hand forward, come onto fingertips. Opportunity to twist deeper if that's available to you. Inhale, untwist. And notice where you are in space in your body. You step your left leg back. Come onto the ball of that back foot for a high lunge. And ask yourself, okay, what do I do that works to create space from tailbone to crown of head? And do that. So you know whether you need to bring your knee down to the floor, because we're doing a twist, and do that. Left hand comes down to the floor, or you can stay on fingertips, or you can be on a block. Inhale, right arm up to the sky. Again, pelvis points to the earth. And the upper body, the belly, the heart turning upward. Sink down through that right leg and lift the belly off the right thigh. And then lower that hand down. And choose to switch the legs however you want. So you can jump and switch the feet or step. Your choice. High lunge, find space, find length. Can you use your legs, inner thighs widening apart to get even more space? Savoring all these experiences, so not trying to rush through them. Hand down underneath right shoulder. Inhale, left arm up, twist. Exhale, lower down. Step the left foot forward to meet the right. Inhale up halfway. And exhale, fold. Inhale, rise with a long spine. Reach your arms overhead. Exhale, hands in front of your heart. Take a wide stance. Turn your left foot in slightly and your right foot out 90 degrees. If you're a block person, you would grab your block. If you're not a block person, you're good to go. You can take your block, if you have it, to outside of your right foot to keep your shoulder open. Trikonasana, triangle pose. So we are asymmetrical here. We are not literally balanced, purposely out of balance. So the two legs are doing different things. Inhale, arms out to the sides. Exhale, Right hand down, left hand up to the sky, twist, and then notice here, leg is straight. So again, the ball of the right big toe pressing down can really assist you here. Even as you're turning that right thigh bone outward from left to right, the top of the thigh anyway. Inhale, come up. You can grab your block. Come to the other side. Set the block down on the outside of the foot. So once you're here, arms out to the sides, this is the same but different. It's a different side. So where does it feel different? Where does it feel the same? You might need more of something than you needed on the other one. The other one, your leg might have turned out very easily, the front leg. This one, oh, no. So just notice that. Notice where you feel tight, and you know maybe you have some techniques now to get out of that. And then we go into Trikonasana. So same asana might feel a little bit different because we have different sides. We hold ourselves asymmetrically usually. Inhale, come up to standing. Exhale, lower the arms down. Turn your feet in and bring your legs together. Then come to the front of your mat, and you will need something underneath your hands if you cannot bring them flat to the floor. So not fingertips, but flat. So check yourself out, flat, and then either do 2 blocks, not 1, 2, or 2 books, whatever you've got. Or maybe you have a chair and your couch. You're doing couch. Okay. Inhale, stretch your arms up. Why? A little trick to get you to be a little bit longer in both sides of your body. Exhale, hands in front of your heart. Now, bring your arms down by your side. Stand on left leg. Lift right leg in the air. Vrksasana. Step that right foot somewhere to the inside of the left leg. Scoop that right hip under, opening the knee, and choosing where your hands are. Using what you learned by just standing on one leg. You learned some things about what you needed to do. Left thigh bone, keep pulling it back. After a few breaths, sometimes we try to let go in the wrong places. Let go of the right places. What are the right places? Where you don't need to be engaged, like the jaw, like your gaze. Release. Find Tadasana again. So you're going to feel different because one leg feels probably much warmer than the other. Pull into the midline. Pull into center. Find your center. Stand on your right leg, bring your left leg up into Vrksasana. Getting more sensitive with your feeling of what's going on with you here. And realizing that the two sides can teach you a lot about each other, and you can, whichever side is easier, and you figure out, okay, what am I doing in that one? And bring it over to the other. Release your arms down. So make sure that you have enough, just a little bit of room at the front of your mat. Inhale, stretch your arms up. Exhale, hands in front. Opportunity to remind yourself to breathe. Take your arms down by your sides. Find center, Tadasana. Stand on your right leg. Go back into tree. And then from here, all sorts of opportunities. We're going to stay on our right leg for a while. So if you need to grab hold of a chair, piece of furniture that's nice and heavy, do that. Stay steady wherever you're at with your breath moving freely. Looking forward into the next pose. What's it going to be? How about we move from here and go into crescent. Reach your left leg back. Left leg finds the floor, so you get a little break from standing on one leg. Step back far enough. And then inhale your arms overhead when you have your balance. Oh, yeah. Imagine you're gathering all the energy right into the center of your pelvis, hands in front of your heart. Let's do it that way. And step forward into Virabhadrasana 3. So lift up, bow forwards, lift that back thigh as high as your hips, pull your low ribs in towards your spine, and then choose where you want to bring your arms. You can bring your arms by your side. You could bring them out to the side. You can bring them overhead, your choice. This is where those blocks could come in handy. Exhale, bow forwards. Hands touch the floor. Lift more through the left inner thigh. And maybe your leg doesn't go that high like mine. Doesn't go that high. It's okay. You're great. Right where you're at. From here, walk your hands a little forward. And then, a little forward, we're going back into Vrksasana. Lift. Lace the leg. As if nothing had happened. Soften your thoughts, your gaze. Place your hands wherever you want them. Release your leg down. Take a breath. Check in with your process. Decide, what do you want to do differently? What do you want to focus on differently, maybe on the other side? Like breathing is a good one. Stand on your left leg, right leg comes up. Vrksasana. Crescent pose. You're taking your right leg behind you, reaching it way, way back. Pull up on the belly. And then, when you're ready, the arms go up. If you need to adjust your stance, you would, if you weren't off the mat, you would take your right leg and adjust it back. You can bring your hands to the floor for that. Now from here we're going into Warrior 3, Virabhadrasana 3. Remember, use your powerful, strong abdominals. Try your arms down by your sides or hands in front of your heart, your choice. And come up. And back leg lifts. Find your right inner thigh, lift it higher. Hands to the floor. Right leg lifts. See your right big toe? It points straight down to the floor. We're not opening the hip here. And hands come just a little forward, and you lift into Vrksasana. Owning your practice, your process, how you get in and out of these asanas. Knowing what's appropriate for you. Releasing your hands, releasing. Come down onto your backs. Let your tailbone get heavy into the floor. Let your heavy hands draw your knees in closer. Arms out to the sides. Do a gentle twist, taking your knees to the left. Choose whether or not you want to take your head to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, knees left. Inhale, center. Gonna straighten the leg. Make any necessary adjustments for you so that you're comfortable. Gently closing your eyes. Checking in with right and left now and making adjustments to feel more aligned, whatever that means to you. Begin deepening your breath and choosing for yourself how to bring yourself more fully onto your mat. Continuing with your process of rolling onto one side, however you would like to get there. Coming back to seated. Try crossing your legs the other way from the beginning of practice. Closing your eyes. And then take your hands to your heart. Feel the left hand pressing against the right and the right hand evenly pressing against the left. And seeing the space in between the hands, creating that space for more possibilities. And check in with those intentions that you started with. Where were they met? Where did your process work for you? Where did your process not work for you? Both of them an opportunity to increase your sense of trust, to lift your hope higher. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Namaste.